Good morning, everyone. I'm David Paul. I'm the Managing Director of VectorVest in the UK. And this morning, I would like to look at the UK stock market, the American stock market, and have a look at gold. The first chart is the VectorVest composite of the UK market. And over that, I've superimposed our longest term market timing system. And you should be able to see that little green triangle towards the end of April, which was a buy signal, and that buy signal is still current. So the short-term trend on VectorVest UK is down. The longer-term trend is up. Yesterday wasn't the best of days, but I see it's pushing up strongly this morning. So certainly for position traders, the game is on. I particularly like the divergence between the price and the market timing indicator showing a type of divergence called reverse divergence, which predicts a further move upwards. So I like the look of this. I bought 2 shares since I've last been here. I'm holding a fully invested since April. I bought into Computer Center the other day. It broke out of that ascending triangle. As you can see, the blue line study in the window below the price is in fact forecast earnings per share, and that was marked up significantly during the course of September. It broke out in good volume, and that green line above the price is in fact the VectorVest valuation. So it's got a little way to go before it becomes fully valued. So looking forward to a nice move in that. And Plus, I bought into Plus. It hasn't done anything since I bought. Maybe I think it'd be wise if you waited for it to break out. But I bought into it a few days ago. There was quite an interesting outside day, which is normally positive, but it hasn't moved as yet. As you can see, share undervalued and growing earnings very strongly indeed. So I expect that to break quite soon. In the US, the situation is pretty much the same. The longest term measure of the trend is up, and we had quite a strong reversal yesterday afternoon. I think that on the S&P 500, if it can get its head above 3500 again, that will see a very strong push in this market. I think that everybody expects the stimulus to come. It may not come this month, it might come next month, but sooner or later it will arrive, I think. And I think that that's going to push this market much higher. I certainly will be trading the market, not my forecast, but both the technical picture and that forecast seems to suggest that the US market is going higher. I've got a full family of spread bets running in the US, but these are 2 new positions and fairly conservative positions as well compared to the rest of them. D.R. Horton, a construction company, and again trading in an ascending triangle, and looks as if it's broken out of that ascending triangle on that reversal yesterday. Growing earnings strongly, significantly undervalued. And another one that I have a position in called Centene. Again, quite a conservative counter. It pushed up in April and pulled back in 3 waves. And I think you can see the trend line plus that little horizontal line. That was my entry point there. And I would expect that to at least get to the old high. But with any luck, get up towards the VectorVest valuation, which is considerably above where the market is trading at the moment. Again, earnings per share rising. That forecast earnings per share, a leading indicator, a strong leading indicator of the share price moving. Now, gold, well, that's the gold price that was done at about 10 o'clock last night. And I think it's up another couple of dollars this morning. As you can see, a very marked trend line down, and market is making rising bottoms, which is good. I would like to see it clear that particular trend line and break above those tops. There is a possibility of another leg down, certainly to run the stops below 1840. we shall see. I've got a position long in the GDX in the American market. Polymetal starting to look interesting. As you can see, markedly undervalued, growing earnings strongly, and just traded a little double bottom. I'm going to wait for the gold market to break that trend line that I referred to a second ago before buying in. And in terms of marginals, I like the look of Pan African Resources, which is significantly undervalued by VectorVest, growing earnings very strongly indeed, and technically charting a flag pattern, which looks to me to be fairly complete. A breakout of that top trend line should precipitate a move much higher. The technical target and the VectorVest valuation pretty much one and the same from that flag pattern. So some conservative entries into the American market, and of course a gold position far from being conservative, but nevertheless I think if the gold market breaks above that trend line that I spoke about a moment ago, that we'll see a strong move. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see gold getting to 2,200 in the next move. Thanks very much indeed. Now, next week, VectorVest will be running a 3-day summit where I'll be speaking, plus quite a few other well-known traders around the world. And it's all free, vectorvest.com/summit, and you can register for that. Look forward to seeing you there.